What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Fantastic Four. First reviews are in. The Rotten Tomatoes score is in. I'm going to give a non-spoiler. I think Roxy has seen it. We'll see what Roxy thinks. If she has seen it, well, maybe if she has, then we'll both do our non-spoiler review. So that is going to be basically the majority of the show is really going over what we think Fantastic Four has in store for both the box office, Marvel in general. We shall see. Kevin Feige has made some comments about Brave New World. There's some news about Supergirl and Avatar, Fire and Ash. The poster is out. Trailer has been shown to some people. It's coming out pretty soon. So we'll discuss that more. And of course, you got Roxy's TV picks today on the show. So let's get into it, everybody. It's Kristian Harloff Show. It is Tuesday. Here we go. Welcome back to the show. Once again, everybody, Tuesday. Joining me on the show today is Roxy Striar. Hello, Roxy.
Hi, Kristian.
Did you see the movie?
Yeah.
Did you see it last night?
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts?
You want my first thoughts on it right now?
Yeah, embargo dropped. We're
9 a.m.
Yeah. We're good to talk about it. So what'd you think?
I really enjoyed it. What'd you think?
I loved it. It was probably it's up there with Thunderbolts right now. Is my probably favorite comic book movie of the year right now. I got to see if
Oh, you like Thunderbolts better than you like Superman?
Yeah, I did.
Huh?
I didn't think I would, but I did, and I definitely like this better than Superman. Which I was super surprised. I mean, no pun intended. I was really surprised. It just had it was a more structured story. It was a little less goofy. And I like what they're going. No comparison, because I liked Superman also. I just liked this one a little bit more. And I was surprised because it started off the world building that they do here is just extraordinary. I thought it was so smart for them to set this in the the 60s in a different galaxy in general, and I thought the chemistry worked. But what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was excellent. Everything you're saying. I love Superman.
Yeah.
I don't think they're so different. They're such different movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really loved it. I thought it was excellent cast. Really enjoyed the film.
Yeah. Did you like the chemistry between the crew?
Yeah, for sure. There's not one miscast person in this. So great chemistry, great visuals. So much better than I thought it would be, or even could have hoped it would be.
Same. Did you see it in IMAX?
Burbank IMAX.
Fake IMAX?
Burbank IMAX.
Oh, Burbank. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's still, as Steph Sabra likes to say, it's still IMAX.
It's still IMAX. I mean, it's not Century City IMAX, but it's still it's
still
the best. I mean, Universal's the best one you can obviously.
Yeah, but it's a good one for sure.
Yeah, and then Pedro Pascal, I think, to me, really fits the bill as Reed Richards. I think he did an excellent job, and how this brainy, getting in his own way type character who is putting the science ahead of everything else, and then you get Sue, who's trying to kind of lock it all together. The chemistry between Thing and Johnny really worked for me. I was surprised how much
you have a favorite
character.
Yeah,
I mean, it's hard for me not to say Thing, because I like Evan Rock so much, and I want to see him developed a little bit more. I think there's more to do with him. But I liked what they did, and I think that, and Sue was great too. The post credit scenes were good. One fun one that is actually going to mean something. And I thought that the first act was super strong. Second act, I can see people complaining about, but I really like the stuff they did in with the space stuff and all that, and the visuals.
Did you see people complaining about the pacing?
I was with Matt Serra, and he was talking about how much he really loved the first act, and he was kind of waiting for the third act once the second act hit. And I said, I can understand where I can see some people saying that, but I was locked in from start to finish, and I thought the visuals were just outstanding.
Greg said that as well, who I was with, but I'm kind of surprised on that, because I didn't feel that at all. So
the second act,
I didn't think that it dragged. I didn't find that this had a pacing issue. It was a hour 55 minutes.
Yeah, I thought it moved. I loved it. Yeah. But what was the overall feeling in your screening?
I think people really liked it.
Yeah.
I think people really, really liked it. It was very, very like I guess like a sigh of relief would be the way that I would kind of describe the
Okay.
way it felt people watching this. I think a lot of people didn't enjoy the trailer for this. I think that
Yeah, same. Sign
other
me up.
people,
As one of those people. The
yeah,
last trailer I didn't mind. The last trailer I thought was pretty good, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm interested in seeing this, but I don't think that the trailers represented how good the movie is, and it's my out of the theater reaction. I think I'm gonna start calling whoever directed or some of the actors. I'm gonna come up with a fake name and a name that's wrong, because every time I do, the engagement on the videos are just so good. I called Matt Shackman Adam Shankman like 87 times,
why
and
do you do that?
because I was exhausted, B had a gummy, I'll be honest. C was just, it was in my head. And
You know, it's the entire Starbucks marketing ploy, Kristen. They're the ones who kind of came up with that, where you know how every time you go to Starbucks, they spell your name wrong on the cup.
right.
Everybody posts their cup on Instagram, and is like, look how poorly they spell it, and then it's free advertisement for Starbucks.
Yeah. And it's like that was, I'm telling you, every other comment was just about that. I'm like, the engagement's pretty good. So I think I'm gonna start messing up the names
Yeah.
on purpose, and then at the end reveal that I knew it, just to have people see how long they actually stay throughout the duration of it.
Why are you going to reveal?
Why am I going to review?
Yeah. Why are you going to reveal? Why don't you just let it ride? You don't want to seem stupid.
At the end, at the end, I was just like, okay, let's see who. But I also would attest to the audience to be like, who actually stuck around for the whole entire out of the theater reaction to know the reveal, or did you really think I just called somebody, Peppy Edwards, when the guy's name is Tom something?
Peppy Edwards, a legend and an icon
in general. So I really liked the movie, thought it was solid. That's our I think non-spoiler review. And Galactus looked great. What do you think of Galactus?
Yeah, I thought that he looked awesome. Also, I loved Silver Surfer.
Me too. Yeah, that she was really good.
I love Julia Garner. I think she's a top 5 actress. I think she's just so phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I was not worried about Galactus going into this, but I was worried about Silver Surfer from the trailers.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that they played it well, and clearly they're going to be. I think it was clearly that they're going to be using more Silver Surfers. But I thought that this particular version of how they introduced her was solid.
Really solid, yeah.
Yeah, and I like.
Do you read the Fantastic Four comic books? Are you?
When I was younger, I've read a few. I was never a big, massive Fantastic Four person. I was, aware of them, liked them, but never. I was like not like a big fan of them, so I didn't really even care when it's like, okay, they're doing another one. I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I know Kevin Feige's wanted to do it, but this was similar to Andor with me, where it was like it was a one that I just wasn't anticipating, didn't really care too much, and wound up loving it.
That's a way better feeling than it could have been.
Easily.
I know. You could have walked out, and I was expecting everybody to walk out of this and be like, okay. Like, it was really nice. I didn't talk to a single person who walked out of this and said, I didn't like this.
Yeah.
There was people kind of congregating afterwards and wanting to chit chat about it. You know, that feeling afterwards, and you walk out and people are just like staying in a clump.
Yeah.
That's how it went down.
It did feel like an event at my screening too. It felt like an event.
Are you starting to know any of the New York people? Are you starting to recognize the same faces or not really?
Certain faces that I recognize, like when I'm walking in. Yeah, I'm really, as the kids say, haven't made friends. But
Are you trying to?
No, you know me. I just kind of like sit in the back. If I strike up a conversation with somebody, I'm obviously polite and talk to people. There's a few people that I see and I'll talk to, and there's a couple of them. Yeah.
I like that you brought Matt Sarah. That's fun.
It was fun. He really wanted to see it, so we met at the train station. Well, the second half of it, we were on the same train. But we met at the train station, walked over to, it was the Empire AMC on 34th. And he put it out of the theater reaction on his channel. I put one on my channel. It was his first one that he got to do. So it was
how'd it do?
Did good. It did like 25,000 so far. His channel's movie just crossed 32,000. He's got Marab coming on, who's a current champion right now, which is going to be great. He's doing pretty good. So, and you're doing pretty good so far. 9 questions. We got to beat Roka here today, Roxy.
Is that pretty good?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Roka's at 88. You got to beat 88 today. That's beatable. It's beatable. But let's see.
You say so.
You don't think so?
No, I do.
Okay.
I get excited for anybody who wins, but
Yeah.
it is nice. I can't help but have noticed in the chat, Christian, because
Yeah.
you tell me not to, but that Ozzy Osbourne passed away, and then I looked it up.
Oh, did he?
I don't know. Marco just said that, and I just looked it up, and Sky News reported Ozzy Osbourne dies just weeks after Farewell Shore, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't seen a confirmation.
I'm not seeing any reports on it. Ozzy Osbourne dies just weeks after. Yeah, I see the Sky News one you're saying. Ozzy Osbourne, that's that. Yes, the Sun. I don't see anything from the
I guess
major.
we'll wait to see.
We'll see, but that's man, Ozzy, horrible.
Yeah.
Oh man, I guess there's more people. I guess the family addressed it too. Harold just said it. So, poor Ozzy.
I sure know how to bring the mood down, don't I?
Well, we can talk about it after the story, but for the clip out, probably not going to make the clip out on that one. But
all right, dude.
All right. So before we get to anything else, make sure for the non-spoiler review of Fantastic Four, put your thoughts in there. Are you going to see the movie? Do you want to see it? Please. And again, Clips channel, we just crossed 12,000 subscribers, guys. So thanks. Be in there. Be active. We appreciate it. All right. We'll get into the Rotten Tomatoes score in just a second, but let's talk about Ozzy.
Well, I haven't even checked it.
Oh, good. Well, let's talk about Ozzy real quick.
This is what it says on Sky News regarding Ozzy Osbourne. And again, I haven't confirmed this with another source yet, but this is what it says. In a statement, his family said, "It is with more sadness than mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved Ozzy Osbourne has passed away this morning. He was with his family and surrounded by love."
Man.
That's what they're reporting.
How old? 70s?
Probably in his 70s. Let's see.
Yeah. I mean, you got to, I'm glad he had a full life.
76.
I'm glad. I mean, it was for him. That's 76. A lot of people.
Yahoo News just reported. Okay, people are starting to report Unilad.
It's gonna happen, but a lot of the thing with Ozzy is that 76 for most people is pretty young, right?
But
Ozzy did some stuff, and Ozzy hung in there for a long time. But yeah,
he was also diagnosed with Parkinson's a few years ago. I don't actually remember when, but
Ozzy had some rough some health problems, obviously. So, man, rest in peace to the great Ozzy Osbourne.
Did you ever see him
live? No. You?
No. And that's all. What a bummer.
Real bummer.
Our loss.
Yeah, we always say this because we were just talking about Malcolm Jamal Warner, obviously, who passed yesterday. So there's no easy transition from the next story, but we have been discussing Fantastic Four, so we'll stay with Fantastic Four. We'll talk about the Rotten Tomatoes score, and let's do just that. So the Fantastic Four, the First Steps Rotten Tomatoes score has been revealed. That's right. Let's see what it is. With the first wave of reviews counted for the Fantastic Four First Steps, we have a Rotten Tomatoes score for the latest Marvel Studios movie. Josh Wilding, the reviews are in for the Fantastic Four First Steps, and that means we have an all-important Rotten Tomatoes score. Love it or hate it, the review aggregator plays a crucial role in helping many moviegoers decide whether a new release is worth buying a ticket for. As we write this, the Fantastic Four First Steps is 88% based on 88 reviews. That number will fluctuate in the coming days as more verdicts are counted. We expect at least 300 plus, but like Superman, we wouldn't expect the number to change too much. Movie's also certified fresh, another win for Marvel Studios when a win is needed. The only place for Fantastic Four First Steps to go was up after the team's previous movies. 2015 Fantastic Four, directed by Josh Trank, starring Miles Teller, Jamie Bell, Kate Mara, Michael B. Jordan, one of the worst reviewed Superman movies ever with a 9%. A decade before that, we had the Tim Story movies featuring Ian Grufford, Jessica Alba, Michael Chiklis, Chris Evans. The 2005 blockbuster was awarded 27%, while the 2007 sequel was 37%. In terms of this year's superhero movies, Captain America, Brave New World, 46, Thunderbolts, 88, Superman, 83. Fantastic Four First Steps at 88. It's in the same ballpark as Infinity War, Thunderbolts, Doctor Strange, making it one of the MCU's better reviewed movies. Black Panther still holds the top spot with 96. Similar to Superman, opening weekend tracking for this movie is all over the place. Current estimates to point out a debut between 110, 140, but now that review embargo has lifted, we should get a clearer idea of what to expect. in our review included that Fantastic Four is an exceptional introduction to the MCU's fresh family, and thanks to a Jack Kirby infused feel that's unlike anything we've ever seen before, proves to be a quintessential superhero movie with Marvel Studios at its brilliant best. Okay, so that is a good score. If you're Marvel, you're happy, right, Rox?
I definitely think that if you're Marvel, you care how much money this makes, especially after Thunderbolts. But yes, I think that you're happy with the Rotten Tomato score. As an update, as of 11:17 a.m. Pacific time on this Tuesday, it has an 88% with 102 reviews. So it's a decent amount of reviews. Might go down a little bit from there or up a little bit from there, but that seems like it's pretty much going to be the score.
Yeah,
I think that that's super duper accurate for this. I think that that's a really fair score. I loved this movie. I do think it had some flaws, which whenever you and I eventually can talk about spoilers, I can talk more about. But I think in general, it got people excited for the future of the MCU. The chemistry of the four of them is what you needed to walk away loving, and we did. I remember you and I talked about a report a while ago that this was going to be Galactus's movie and not the Fantastic Four's movie. Right. It wasn't that. This was the Fantastic Four's movie, just like it should be. It's by far and away the best Fantastic Four movie we've ever had. I don't hear anybody contradicting that.
A hard one to not beat, though.
What'd you say?
Hard not to beat.
Right. That's not shouting anything from the rooftops, but just in general, really good year for Marvel. I happened to like Captain America. I know most people didn't. I didn't love it, but I did like it. I really, really liked Thunderbolts, and I love Fantastic Four. So pretty solid year for comic book movies in general, and especially for Marvel. We're trending in a positive direction, and 88% is awesome for them.
It's really good for them. And the question, again, as it always does be, like, and you said it, was what's your opening weekend like? I think that this movie is going to hit around 120 opening weekend domestically, but I think it's going to do well internationally.
So well internationally that you think that this movie might make more than Superman?
Oh, this movie will make more than Superman. Yeah.
You think so? Wow.
Yeah. I don't even think Superman's going to hit 600 at this point. It's going to get close. But after the last week, it had a nice week too. Superman had a nice week.
You and I talked about taking the over under on 600. And I took the over, you took the under. We'll see.
Yeah, I said that, I think I said if it hit 600, I wouldn't be shocked, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I think you said like 602 or something.
Yeah, something like that. And it's going to be. I think you had said that you still think it's going to hit 7. Do you still feel that way?
I said 650, I think, but I do think it could. We're gonna have to see if Fantastic Four gives Superman a boost, or if Fantastic Four takes away from Superman.
Great point. Great point. It very well could help it out and say, okay, I'm going to see that. It was sold out. I'm going to go see Superman, or I just saw Fantastic Four. Now I'm in the mood to see Superman, or vice versa. It could happen for sure. Right. I do think Pedro Pascal helps this movie. I really do. I think.
Do you think that this is more of a 4-quadrant film than Superman is?
What do you mean?
What I mean is that yesterday I texted you because my cousin wants to take her children to go see Superman. And she has a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old. And I said to her, I think the 8-year-old would be okay because he's pretty mature. I think the 4-year-old, it might be too much. And then to confirm, I texted you a parent who has children in that ballpark, has had children in that ballpark before. And you had said you thought that it was too much for a 4-year-old.
That's a lot of formulation,
which I think makes perfect sense. Yeah. Fantastic Four, do you feel like could go younger or no?
Nah, it's still a lot of
the same.
4-year-old? Yeah, too much stimulation for a 4-year-old.
I think it's the same audience for both of them.
Yeah. For the most part, I think there's a couple. I think there's a few more. Strangely enough, I think there's some more darker moments in Superman than there are in this one. But there's just a lot, and when I say too much stimulation, I think that's my personal. There are other people, and I'm not. If someone out there is bringing their 4-year-old to Fantastic Four and they think that their 4-year-old can handle it, I'm not.
Right.
How dare you bring a 4-year-old? I'm just telling you. For me, my kids would have been too much for them at 4. Every parents differently, and every parent knows their kid. So you never know. It's just you were asking my particular opinion on that.
Right. No, I'm not trying to shame you right now.
I know. I think for Fantastic Four, it falls into the same category. I think there's a lot of mature themes in there too that a 4-year-old just wouldn't understand and enjoy. I mean, if you just like a matter of like looking up at the visuals and things, sure, but like you're not really going to get a comprehension of the story itself.
It just was to me, and I don't know because I don't have children, but Fantastic Four was less bloody than Superman, a little less violent,
right?
And I wonder if that does help it with younger audiences.
Yeah,
that was my full sentence.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know.
So the score sits at 88. It's going to do, I think, we'll see. What do you think it opens with for opening weekend? What do you think?
What did you just say? 112?
I think 120 is what it does domestically. Internationally, I think it hits 300 internationally.
Opening weekend.
Yeah, I think we're just going to get the 300 internationally. Overall, including domestic. I think the worldwide total, including.
What did Superman do?
2 something.
Really? Wow. 300 would be so high for this. Maybe 250.
Okay, we'll see. Well, I mean, it's
as everyone knows, box office, not my genius.
I've been okay with it recently.
Yeah, you're decent.
Yeah, because even Jurassic World's going to hit 700 million. I still think Jurassic World's going to win out of the 3 of them, as I thought.
But you thought it was going to hit $1 billion.
I thought if anyone out of the 3 of them, I thought it would get there because the other ones have gone there, but it's a tough road to get to $1 billion right now. So maybe not. The only movie that's done $1 billion right now is Lilo and Stitch. The only one
this year. Yeah,
this year. So
I still haven't seen that movie.
Yeah, it just came out. You'll probably be watching it on
They already did it.
Oh, they did it. Oh,
I saw it came out today. Well, I think because they usually anybody who's done the previous one is who does.
Oh, I see. All right, well, hold it. All right, let's get to your comments and your thoughts on the Rotten Tomatoes score, and what do you think it's going to do opening weekend? What's it going to ultimately do worldwide, and are you going to see it? Are you going to check it out? Comment, let us know. We got some more stuff. We got TV picks coming out. We got Kevin Feige's comments, a bunch of things. But before we do it, I'll tell Roxy about this one because she doesn't know about IndieCloud yet. And yesterday, man, I had the grape. Woo-wee. Boy, was that awesome. I'll tell you about IndieCloud. I'll tell you about Cash App. Check it. IndieCloud. It feels like you're breaking the rules, but it's totally legal and better for you than that third cocktail. You work hard. Maybe you deal with life sometimes, but do you still deserve an escape? Absolutely you do. That's where IndieCloud comes in. They got gummies, they have flowers, they have pre-rolls, all federally legal, seriously fun, and just a few clicks away. Whether you're chasing better sleep, deeper intimacy, or just solid daytime relief, this is grown-up cloud chasing done right. So if you're 21 or older, head to indiecloud.ca. You guys know, I'm always on the hunt for new gummies. And so IndieCloud sent me some, and their flavors are incredible. I like it. I like that there's no hangover afterwards. I know there's no sketchy ingredients, just good energy, a solid buzz. And I just felt good. That's the whole thing. So it sounds like a loophole, right? It's not. Science. It's policy. And IndieCloud is using it to deliver one of the oldest medicines known to man in the modern, fun, and absolutely dialed-in way possible. Over 50,000 people are already choosing IndieCloud because feeling good should feel this easy. So if you're 21 or older, now's your chance to float above the stress because IndieCloud is giving all new customers 25% off their first order plus free shipping. Use that code Kristian or click the link in the show notes to claim your discount. That is indiecloud.co, INDACLOUD.co. Use that code Kristian for free shipping plus 25% off your first order. Order now. Fill out their quick survey to support the show and enjoy the best part of your week. Brought to you by IndieCloud. Oh man, I'm so glad to finally talk to you guys about Cash App. I've been using Cash App forever, and now I get to talk to you guys about it. Don't worry, it's very easy, fast to sign up. You even know how much interest your money is earning you in your bank account right now? Well, let me tell you some stuff. Cash App can do way more than you think to make your money work for you. If you direct deposit at least $300 in paychecks each month and use the Cash App card for purchases, you can earn up to 4% annual interest on your savings. There's no hidden fees, no minimum balance requirements. Also, you can hit your saving goals even faster by turning on the Roundups feature on your Cash App card with Roundups. Every purchase you make using the card is rounded up to the nearest dollar, and that spare change is automatically put into your savings. Don't let your money sit around and gather dust. Make it work for you. Take advantage of high interest savings on Cash App today. For a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code and earn some additional cash. For real, just download the Cash App, use our exclusive referral code Kristian in your profile, send $5 to a friend. Within 14 days, you're going to get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. Cash App is a financial service platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partner. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, members FDIC, direct deposit, roundups, overdraft coverage, and discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosure. Well, thank you to Cash App, and thank you to IndieCloud. And I'm telling you, last night, man, I was like, right before the flavors they have for IndieCloud is just amazing. They have Roxy, you'll have they have an orange soda flavor that I think you'd really like. It's really good. It was knocked me on my ass, but it was nice. I needed to relax. I did.
I miss our orange soda moments.
I know. I see you've taken them elsewhere. Every time I see you on Real Rejects, you got an orange bubbly. I said, hey, where'd you find those?
I know. Luckily, Greg's been stocking up. I told him, it's like, Kristian used to get these for me. He's like, okay.
Yeah, there you go. So let's get into some more stuff. Let's stay in the Marvel world, Rocks, because Kevin Feige said some things. You just mentioned Captain America before, and so Kevin Feige says the following here. Kevin Feige says or believes that Captain America: Brave New World underperformed because it didn't feature Chris Evans. Says Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige has reflected on Captain America: Brave New World's negative reviews and poor box office performance, sharing his belief that the movie struggled without Chris Evans. Captain America: Brave New World opened earlier this year to 46% on Rotten Tomatoes and ended its run at the global box office with a disappointing $415 million. Movie got caught up in 2023's Hollywood strikes, but was also heavily reshot. All of the leaders' scenes were scrapped. The final battle removed Isaiah Bradley and Sabra, and Giancarlo Esposito's Sidewinder replaced the Serpent Society. Marvel Studios clearly attempted to fix a movie that wasn't working, but the result was one of the studio's biggest letdowns. Where did it all go wrong for Captain America: Brave New World? Well, according to Kevin Feige, the movie didn't work because it was the first without Chris Evans. Anthony Mackie led the cast as Sam Wilson. The MCU's new Captain America: Avengers Endgame ended with Steve Rogers presenting the former Falcon with the shield, but that was 6 years ago, and Marvel Studios decided to explore his transformation into the new Captain America in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. With the benefit of hindsight, it would have been a wise move for a new Captain America movie to be released in 2021, chronicling Sam's evolution into the Star-Spangled Superhero. Marvel Studios was under mandate to create new streaming content, though, so it is what it is. As we reported yesterday, Feige has also weighed in on why Thunderbolts similarly underperformed. The Thunderbolts was a very good movie, but nobody knew that title, and many of those characters were from shows. There was the residual effect of audiences going, I guess I had to have seen the other shows to understand who this is. Moving forward, Marvel Studios will release one TV show per year, and it won't be so closely connected to what happens in theaters. While the shows will be there for fans and non-fans alike to enjoy, it seems the goal is to make it so the MCU no longer feels like homework. In Captain America: Brave New World, after meeting with newly elected U.S. President Thaddeus Ross, played by Harrison Ford in the MCU, Sam Wilson finds himself in the middle of an international incident. He must discover the reason behind a nefarious global plot before the true mastermind has the entire world seeing red. Clever. Okay. What do you make of these comments, Roxy? Do you agree about the Chris Evans of it all?
I mean, would the movie have done better if Chris Evans was in it? Yes, because Chris Evans was the established Captain America. Chris Evans is a bigger household name than Anthony Mackie, and the other Captain America movies did do better. Do I think that that's why this movie didn't do well? No. I think that this movie didn't do well for a lot of other reasons, like probably 15 other reasons.
Right.
One of them is the fact that they, as they reference in this article, even for somebody who liked it like myself, it was glued together in a way that didn't always work.
Yeah.
And some of it looked egregiously bad.
Yeah.
Some of the character choice, the reason I still liked the movie, again, didn't love, but liked, is because unlike you, I loved Falcon. And I know that you didn't.
Oh, Danny Ramirez.
Yeah. Yeah. I loved his performance, and I loved his chemistry with Cap. And I liked a lot of the themes that they laid out. Do I think that they executed on all of their promises? No, but I liked what they were attempting to do enough that I liked the movie.
Yeah.
That's not how a lot of people watch movies.
Right.
A lot of people watch movies, and if it's not 100% cohesive, and if they are not attached to the main character and they don't like the sidekick, then they don't like the movie, and that's a perfectly fine thing. So I think it's I don't want to say it's a cop-out answer, because I really like Kevin Feige and I understand where he's coming from with this, but it's a little bit convenient to be able to say, like, oh yeah, the reason this didn't perform is because Chris Evans wasn't in it. And it's like, and other things, bro.
Right. I agree. It was a factor. It wasn't the factor. Like,
Right.
there are a lot of other things involved. And I think that comic book movie hit the nail on the head. I think the movie should have come out, one of two things. It either should have come out in 2021 right after the series, or it should have been a streaming movie. If and maybe just made it for I don't know why they don't do streaming movies and they just do these series. They should do
the money.
Star Wars is the same thing. What?
They don't have a direct way to make back if they're going to cost that much money. If it's going to be a streaming movie, they would have had to been under a 70 million movie. So,
but what's the difference between that and making a 6 episode or 7 episode series for that kind of money? If you're spending 100 or 230, I'm throwing to Star Wars here, but if you're spending $230 million on the Acolyte, why not just spend 150 and make a streaming movie?
I would think, Kristian, that the answer to that is like repeat viewing, because you're getting 6 weeks of people coming back to your platform as opposed to one time. I'm not sure.
Unless you dump it, but you're not wrong.
Yeah. Unless you dump it.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. I don't think any of us still are about how these streaming platforms actually make their money. But I do think that TV would be more lucrative for them for that reason.
Netflix, Rock. I mean, you're the Netflix connoisseur. You look at Netflix, look what they do with their movies. Look at Happy Gilmore is made just for Netflix. They make tons of movies just for Netflix.
But I don't know what the budget of Happy Gilmore 2 is. I would have to assume it's less than that.
Less than $200 million yet.
Yeah,
definitely.
But then again, there was the Rock movie that was made for streaming. That was 250 mil.
Oh, totally. There's tons of movies that the budgets are insane, and I think that you're going to even see less of that stuff now anyway, because of streaming and what Bob Iger, what he has done. He's doing it twice. You see with Moana, which was the smart play. I think it made $1 billion. Moana 2, and they were going to make that a series. Instead, they said, no, turn that series into a movie, please. And they did, and made $1 billion doing it, or at least close to it. And they're doing the same thing with Mandalorian and Grogu.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be a series of television. They said, no, make that a movie, please. And that's what they're doing with that. So you're going to see less and less of that stuff.
What do you think this means for the future of Anthony Mackie in Marvel?
I think he's going to have a pretty decent role in the Avengers. But the question is he going to lead the Avengers? Because now there's the rumors that Pedro Pascal is going to lead the Avengers, right? So is that the case? Roke and I were talking about this yesterday, where we're using the kind of wrestling analogies. And I guess you'd know him too because of Schmodown analogies. It's the same type of thing. It's like when certain person is over with the fans, you give them a shot and you see, and then it's like, okay, you get a shot at the title. In the case of the Schmodowns, like if you were good enough and you won the title, but it's like in wrestling, it's like, okay, we'll put the title on. And Roka used Jey Uso as an example. Great, people love him. People love him in the crowd. He wins the title. People just didn't embrace him as the champion. Didn't work out. Loses the title because you got to that point, but when it came to carrying it, you just couldn't get past that part. And that is essentially what happened with Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, there's a sentence that my mentor always says to me: "What gets you to Egypt doesn't necessarily get you to the promised land." And
right.
I think that that's exactly what happened here.
Yep.
We always go to analogies like that. I understand your wrestling one, but I think about sports analogies too. When I was hearing Kevin Feige say this didn't work because Chris Evans wasn't in it, and you think to yourself, it's like when you lose a game because somebody misses a layup at the end, and it's like, and they're like, oh, this didn't work because blah blah missed the shot, and it's like, or any other shot that anybody missed throughout the entire game.
Right.
Just focused on that one shot because it was the last one, because it was the easiest one to blame, right? So I do think that pinning that on that. Do you think that there's any world in which this was a tactic from Feige to be like, hello, Chris?
I think they've already been talking, especially with
RDJ.
Well, but Secret Wars coming out. Secret Wars is going to be like the most expensive freaking Marvel movie of all time, and it's going to bring back everybody and their mother. It's like and especially after seeing what they can do and the scale of what they did in that movie last night with Fantastic Four. It's the first time I've actually been excited to see where this thing goes in quite a while. Like every other movie, even Thunderbolts, which I liked, the post-credit scene was cool. Like, okay, what's that going to be? Oh, that'll psych you up for the next movie that you're going to say. Okay, great. But then the movie itself, it didn't really that's not necessarily true. It did put things into motion because of the new Avengers and who they are and how they're going to get involved. But as far as like what's coming next, I wasn't like, oh, what's the next? I can't wait. Fantastic Four got me there. I'm like, oh, especially after like one of the post-credit scenes, I'm like, well, how is that going to play into this?
Yeah, I hear you on that. I feel like Thunderbolts really got me excited about Yelena.
Yeah.
So many different things. I really enjoyed the movie. But I was like, okay, there are characters that I really care about moving forward in MCU. But what was interesting about this movie was that I cared about all four of them. Johnny was probably my standout. I loved him. I just think that he did such a great job, but I care about all four of them so intensely. And I think that the future of the MCU is safer in their hands, which is a nice feeling. And I didn't necessarily feel that way after Thunderbolts. I liked a lot of the characters, but I wasn't like, ooh, yes, these are the people moving forward that I hope we follow every one of these and that this is our core.
Yeah, I felt that way more with Fantastic Four, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Was there one of the four that was the weakest to you?
No, I don't want to single anybody out and say that, because I don't think, I mean, I would like to see what they're going to do more so with Ben and Johnny. I think that Sue and Reed certainly were more developed, and I liked how, very similar to Superman, they just throw you into, this is the world that we live in. They're established, they're beloved, they've been doing this for 4 years, and I really dug that. So we'll see how that, ultimately develops more of the characters, even to certain things because Johnny, for me at one point, I'm like, where are we going to go with Johnny? And then Johnny has an arc, he's got a thing that he's got to do. So I really dug that. So no, I didn't really think that anybody was weak. I thought they all worked pretty well.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah. I thought they were all excellent.
You thought they were all excellent. You didn't think anybody was weak?
No one. I think that the least developed was Ben. Because I think that they are saving
I agree.
how he's been impacted for future.
Yep. I agree.
I'll just kind of leave it about that. But I thought that they used the right amount in this.
Yeah. And interesting. I'll tell you who was interesting that she took this role, because it was a very small role, was Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah.
Like, she, considering how like she's had this kind of resurgence over the last couple of years, it seemed like a role that you would have given someone less established, to be honest. That was one of the gripes I definitely had. They used her. I thought she was good.
What about the future?
That is exactly right. Like, that's exactly right. Like, how's that going to play out moving forward? And maybe that's why you get an actress like her, and you could be 100%.
I think you say to her, hey, you're very minimal in this movie.
Right.
We have thoughts and plans. Do you want to do this?
Yeah, this is where, if it does well and we do a second one, this is what happens with your character.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Also, nothing for nothing.
Not for nothing.
Not for nothing.
You're right. Nothing for nothing. I thought it was not for nothing. Who cares?
No, that not for nothing does sound right. really cool to see, and I'm sure in the comments, but I don't care. Really cool to see Jewish representation on screen in the
Ben?
last couple of.
Isn't Ben Grimm Jewish?
Yep,
Yeah.
Ben Grimm's Jewish, played by Evan Moss Backrack, who's Jewish. Superman created by Jewish people, played by a Jewish actor. Just a lot of, and there's a very specifically in this movie Jewish moment.
Yeah, well, they stuck with exactly what Kirby did back in the 60s, 70s and brought that in there. So,
and I get very excited to see Jews in mainstream media in ways that they're depicted like normal people. Not that Ben Grimm's a normal person, but I just mean like
what you mean?
just American Jews. And so that was I thought that it's cool to hear that. See that this year for comic book movies.
Yeah, I would tell you. You asked me earlier about the Fantastic Four and being a fan. It's like the stuff that I remember, and whether it was on animated shows or anything like comic books or them showing up, it seemed super comic accurate. It really did. It seemed like the stuff that it was like, oh, we haven't really seen them work like this before. But anyway, different topic altogether. The other thing I was going to tell you before we move on from this Kevin Feige thing is Kevin Feige said a lot of things that was like, well, I don't know if that's true. Do you see the other? Roke and I talked about this briefly. Do you see the comments he made about Kang? He essentially said that they were planning on shifting away from Kang before Ant-Man 3. And it's like, well, why'd you show that end credit scene?
That can't be accurate.
It can't be. I mean, why
might honestly be for legal purposes, Kristian.
Maybe, but he didn't even mention Jonathan Major's name. He said like that actor. I thought he handled it pretty poorly, to be honest.
It really might be for legal purposes.
Maybe he's
probably being highly coached on what he is allowed to and not allowed to say.
Yeah, I think he's full of it. So and it's so funny because Ant-Man and Quantumania, we just did that the rewatch. Well, I did the rewatch. Sam watched it for the first time the other day too. And it's funny because I still like the swings that they took with that movie. I like the idea that they went.
I liked that movie.
And I like the fact that they went for this science fiction feel. But I remember when I saw it, I was just like, there's gonna be a lot of people who do not like this movie. I don't feel that way with Fantastic Four. I think Fantastic Four people are gonna love it. The Quantumania that was, and rewatching it, there's some really stupid shit going on in that movie.
Is there a Marvel movie that you really don't like?
Yes, the two that I really don't like, I just watched them again. The two that they bounce back and forth as far as the worst ones, and that's Thor: Love and Thunder and the Marvels. Those are the two worst. We just watched the Marvels the other day.
You think that the Thor: Love and Thunder is worse than Thor 2?
Yes, way worse than Thor 2.
Wow,
way worse than Thor
Dark
2.
World.
Yeah, way. I mean, the villain's not great in Thor 2, but they still take Thor's like an actual character in Thor 2. He's like a real character. He's not a Saturday Night Live goofy idiot. So.
Very interesting, Kristian. Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, you don't feel that way. You like that piss box?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just think that Thor 2 is like really bad.
Wow. I've watched that one quite a few times. I don't mind Thor 2.
I've only seen it twice.
Yeah.
The second time was worse than the first.
Yeah, I like Dark World.
Really, really did not like that movie. But I think that the movies I like the least are the Doctor Strange movies.
I know, that's so funny. Like, because the second movie I'm not a fan of, but the first one I like a lot.
I don't like his character, so
yeah,
it's hard to like the movie. Yeah,
you just don't find him as charming. He's like a least. I think you said this before, like less charming Tony Stark, right?
Kind of. But like, and like just his arrogance doesn't work with. And I love that actor, but just
fair enough. What do you guys think of the comments made by Kevin Feige? What do you think? Whether it's about the Anthony Mackie stuff, whether it's about the Kang stuff, damage control, or just saying, hey, look, we're making changes. Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Rox, let's shift. We're going to do the Avatar story, and then we will get to TV, and then we'll get to the questions. So I'm going to start.
We got to get the questions to get to the questions.
We've got like 20 so far.
I know, but I'm pulling in big numbers in my head.
Yeah, all right. You got to beat Roka. If Roka's going to get 2 in a row, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Crazy. All right, let's get to this. Oh, Avatar. Where'd you go, Avatar? Get back here. Get back here. There you are. Okay. Avatar Fire and Ash, the poster and trailer shoot, and they did a screening of this trailer yesterday. From and it was in the city, but it was like at 2:00, and the screening for Fantastic Four was how long was it? It was like 3 or 4 hours later, so I didn't have a chance to go to this.
They did something very smart for the screening out here, which is this played right before they invited people right before to it. I unfortunately couldn't make it.
I wish they would have done that. I wish they would have just screened this trailer right before they did Fantastic Four. That would have been great, but they didn't. 20th Century Studios has confirmed that the first trailer for Avatar: Fire and Ash will be released exclusively in cinemas ahead of sessions of the Fantastic Four. In addition, the first poster for the film has been posted online and can be seen below. The same trailer was first revealed to CinemaCon back in April, and famously a bootleg copy of it leaked last week. Third entry in the series takes us back to Pandora and introduces us to 2 Na'vi tribes, the peaceful merchant-like wind traders who traverse the world in dirigible-esque sky ships, and the warlike fire people who ride on flying beasts. The events in this follow in the wake of Avatar: The Way of Water, with Jake and Neytiri still dealing with the loss of their son, Tam. Sam Worthington's Jake Sully, Zoe Saldana, they're all in it, yada, yada, yada. The third film is due out on December 19th. After that, there will be a gap with the 4th and 5th film due for release in 2029 and 2031. That's a big leap. Big leap. So check out the poster. Pretty great so far. I know Steph is a major Avatar fan like me.
She's huge.
Yes, and then
you said like me, you're a major Avatar fan.
Yeah, they're always my favorites. I'm they're usually pretty high on my list. On anticipated, and pretty high on my list in my top 10 by the end of the year after I see them. I loved the second movie. Loved it.
Really good.
Loved it. I just
really good.
There's something about the Avatar movies that is just
they're unlike anything else, Kristian.
Unlike anything else, that theatrical experience, they're just so. There's very few movies that you just feel like you're transported into the damn world. Every time I feel like I'm in Pandora, I forget where I am. I don't realize there's people around me. It's funny because I usually get a guest for the screenings, and this might be selfish. I understand. I might not take a guest with me. I didn't take a guest with me for the number 2.
Sometimes you just want to feel what you feel.
I want to be all by myself, and like I did last time, it was great.
Yeah, I do that sometimes too. Especially, you just don't want somebody else's feelings on top of you sometimes.
Yeah. And
I love the Avatar movies as well. I'm not like you and Steph, where I'm just this die hard, but I just think watching them it's like how I feel when I go to Disney. Like it's a whole ass experience.
It is. Yeah, it is.
It's really, really cool to see what he's done. And, most movies, when you hear 2031, it's like, oh my God, is that even a real year? That feels so far away. Right. For this, it's like, God damn, these take a long time to make. And I understand why.
Yeah, they take a while. And it's like, I hope that they film as much as they can. Because, again, how old is James Cameron? He's got to be.
Good question.
Mid to late 70s. I mean, he's got to be.
Really?
I'm going to say 70. Actually, I'll say 75.
Okay, let's see.
I say 75. Am I wrong?
I'm looking right now. 70.
70. I gave him 5 extra years. So, I mean, he's okay. Okay. So, we'll see. We'll see.
He got time.
Yeah, but this trailer, there is part of me that wishes that I would have seen it in the theater, because I want to see it in the theater, obviously.
We will.
We will. That's the whole point. So I think the trailer's probably going to hit tomorrow, I would assume, because they usually always do that with the poster drops, and then the day later the trailer drops. That happens. It's usually 99% of the time. That's usually what happens. So
you pay attention to that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's usually how it happens. Each time, every time you see that's usually what that's usually how they release this stuff, for sure. But I don't know. I'm pretty pumped for it. Curious what everybody else thinks about Avatar. Are you excited for the third one? Do you want to see the third one? Do you care? Do you not care? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. All right, it's TV time. And Roxy, last week, I think last week was the awards, right? So
right. I talked Emmys instead.
Right. So we got some TV stuff that you're gonna get into. What you got, girl?
Man, it's going to be on my list every week that it's on, and I don't think it's on much longer, but stick. It's the must-watch show of the season for me. Apple TV Plus has done amazing work with this. I think it's so heartfelt. It makes me feel good, but it also makes me think about certain things. I think Mark Maron is doing unbelievable work on this show. Everybody is, but he's really, really good. And I kind of forgot since Glow that like man's a power hitting actor. So Owen Wilson's always great, and just enjoy the cast. This is must watch right now.
Okay, and that so upset with my wife. She started watching. I watched a little of the episode last night. I didn't know what was going on, but I still liked it. Next one.
Man, I don't know what to make of Smoke. I started by telling you guys all to watch Smoke, and then Smoke took a turn that I was like, wait, what? And now I'm still along for the ride, but the show is weird and I don't know what it's trying to tell me. So I think it's really well done, but also I don't know about the choices that they're making.
You're not loving it.
No, I really do like it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where you're going to have to ask me when it's done if I loved it or if it pissed me off.
Okay. I have a question for you before we continue, because I talked about this the other day.
Yeah.
Are you watching Bachelor in Paradise?
Yes.
So they are trying so hard to be a Netflix show now. They changed their production.
Isn't it on my list or no?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No, but they changed their production. Like I said, I watched it only peripherally through, when my wife was watching it, but like way too overproduced now.
I don't think they're trying to be a Netflix show. I think they're trying to be Love Island.
Love Island. I thought that was Netflix. So that's exactly what I meant, though. Love Island.
Love Island performed so well that Bachelor in Paradise said, let's actually get a facelift. And it is interesting to have the Golden Bachelors on. I do care about the Golden Bachelors, but like merging them together.
I didn't realize they weren't even on.
And the intros, the very intense intros, and
over the top. It's overproduced, and like the bits that they're doing,
really, really overproduced. And I don't think it's working for them. I don't think people are liking it as much. I like the Golden Bachelors, so that would have been enough of a change for me to have them there also. It's kind of fun to see like these people in their 60s and 70s and talking to the kids, and like they're like all making out with each other, not the olders and the youngers, but like it's just kind of fun to see the advice that they give at the same time. That would have been a big enough of an adjustment.
Right.
Like why we did all the other stuff. I'm kind of like
the second I saw it, and then I said, 3 seconds in, I'm like, this is ridiculous what they're trying to do here. They're clearly trying to build off of Love Island success. And then my wife, after watching it, 2 hours later, she's like, this is my least favorite season like ever. It's just overproduced. Anyway, just wanted to get your thoughts on it. Back to the regular list. Here we go.
Too Much is this the new Lena Dunham show.
Oh, okay.
It is on Netflix. Lena Dunham has a smaller role in it, but she created the show, and it's the girl from Hacks that's the star in this. I was kind of curious going into this if this would be anything, but watching it, it's like if you loved Girls, it's a more mature. It's not actually mature, but some of the themes are more mature. Like Girls was for college, but this is for adulthood more. Or Girls is for post-college, but this is for early 30s, trying to figure it out. This girl moves to London because she's trying to get over this breakup. And it's really, really good. I love cringe comedy. This is cringe at its finest. And I'm enjoying this. I see that it keeps not being in Netflix's top 10. So I don't know if people are liking it as much as I am. But if you like what Lena Dunham does, then this probably is up your alley.
Why'd she go to Netflix and not back to HBO?
I don't know if you know that Lena Dunham has had a lot of controversial things happen. I'm wondering if it wasn't, why did she, as opposed to...
We don't want to be in the Lena Dunham business anymore.
Very possible, after her book and after certain choices she's made, it seems like it's possible that it was not a fit anymore. I don't know.
Not shocked to see this on your list.
Big Brother started. Love this show. This is my fave of the summer. Like every summer, knowing that Big Brother is coming up makes me so excited. I like the cast this season. We have one of the big bads returning in Rachel Riley. So It's hard to root against her because I'm a super fan of Rachel's and of the show. And I'm going to be talking about this probably every couple weeks on here. So jump in. It's on 3 times a week. So it's more manageable than Love Island. The competitions are really interesting. I like it.
All right. Next one.
Summer I Turned Pretty. I actually, when I went to go see Fantastic Four last night, I took my manager to it, and there were all these Summer I Turned Pretty billboards, and he was like, I keep seeing this everywhere. Should I watch this? And I was like, no,
no,
it's not for you. It's for me. This is for me. If you fancy yourself a similar personality type to Roxy, then this is for you. This is a love triangle show. This is a soap opera. This is a show about one girl who is in love with 2 brothers. And if that sounds awful to you, then it's not up your alley. It is very dramatic, very intense. Very teenage angst, love, whoa. It's so fun and so great, but it's only for the people it sounds good to. It's not prestige television.
That's fair. All right, last one.
I can't believe I forgot that It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia came back. It came back 3 weeks ago, so I just binged. It starts with the Abbott Elementary crossover episode, which was awesome.
Okay.
This show will never not be the funniest show on TV. It is a absolute crying shame that this show doesn't sweep the Emmys, let alone ever be nominated. There's no funnier show. How they get away with the stuff they do. It's the last non-PC show left. Like, not one part of this show is politically correct. In fact, it is so effed up. Oh God, it's perfect. It is perfect, hysterical, laughing until I'm crying show.
Last season?
No, I don't think that they ever announce a last season. I think they just keep going. We're on season 17, I think.
That's crazy.
So something crazy like that.
What live action show has what's
Grey's Anatomy?
Oh, right. I was going to say but comedy wise, what's the longest running live action comedy?
SNL.
Scripted. I guess it kind of is scripted, but let's say, you know what I mean though.
I do know what you mean.
It's got to be the record, not because that's a variety show.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I want to know what the answer is for that one, because clearly, I mean, I think Simpsons is
how many seasons? But you said live action.
Yeah,
how many seasons has It's Always Sunny actually been? It's so many seasons.
It's got to be. I mean, it's 2005. I think is when it was created. So
yeah, it's season 17 is what we're on.
Yeah, someone says Modern Family, but is that still on TV?
No, it's not. And It's Always Sunny ran longer than Modern Family.
Is it Big Bang Theory? I don't know. Big Bang Theory was 2007, and that ran
longest running
live action
comedy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It says It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is considered the longest running sitcom to date.
That would make sense. Yeah, that would make sense.
It is insane that the Emmys continue to shut out the show because it's not up their alley.
Because they're probably scared.
This show, no one's safe. They make fun of everyone. It is truly no holds bar. If you ever actually got into it, Kristian, you wouldn't leave your room. It is so.
Yeah, it's one of those things. For me, and I don't know why. Rob McElhenney is. People love him. I don't find him funny. But could win me over if I watch, a few episodes. I like Glenn Howerton a lot.
Yeah, they're all. I mean, it is. Yeah.
Danny DeVito's got to be the best thing on the show, though, right? Has to be.
He didn't come until season 2. He was an addition the second season, and that's when the show just was boom.
That's the main reason I would watch it, is for Danny DeVito.
It is underrated that Danny DeVito has done 16 seasons of a sitcom.
Crazy.
That's crazy. I don't feel like enough people talk about it. I go back and forth on who my favorite on the show is. Every single episode, they are all equally funny and equally evil. And what I also like about the show is that there's one main female character, and she's the most evil of all of them. She is the most vicious, worst of all of them. I really like the Always Sunny crossover with Abbott Elementary, also the 2-part crossover. And they got Quinta Brunson to use the C word on the show, and it was so funny. Like, we see her as an educator in elementary school, and on the Always Funny episode, she refers to somebody as a "see you next Tuesday," and it was, like, jarring.
Yeah, I'm sure. And they say, "See you next Tuesday." They
No,
they actually
they
say,
say
"Oh,
yeah,
it's funny."
yes, and, like, her boyfriend on the show was like, "Honey," she's like, "So oh." It's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
so
people have
good.
always recommended it to me for sure. So,
Yeah, it is disgustingly good, like, it's so good.
okay. Well, there you go. There's Roxy's TV picks. Make sure you check those out. She recommends them every Tuesday here. Before we jump to the questions, there's another story that I think you're going to like, Roxy. Social media explodes over Margot Robbie's giant leap and attack of the 50-foot woman. Do you hear this?
Yeah, I did.
So, what happened? What happened? What
Oh,
happened?
you wanted to talk about Trump instead? That's so unlike you.
Perfect. Social media explodes over Margot Robbie's giant leap in attack of the 50-foot woman. So it looks like she's gonna be teaming up with
Timmy B.
Timmy B. Margot Robbie is going big, literally. The Barbie star is reportedly set to headline a new remake of the Attack of the 50-Foot Woman with no other than Tim Burton directing. Yes, you read that correctly. The director of Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, teaming up with Robbie, the reigning queen of Hollywood, for a bold new reimagining of the 1958 sci-fi cult classic. Okay, that's Snyder that broke that. It looks like, and
I know, I
social.
saw that last night. He breaks a lot.
Yes, he does. And social media has opinions. Margot Robbie is a 50-foot tall woman. Words can't express how seated I am. These are the type of cinematic experiences I live for. One usher gushed, wait, honestly, this is perfect. Another wrote, echoing what seemed to be a widespread feeling of chaotic anticipation. Not everyone sold. The shut up did not have any new ideas, and they refused to hire new minds that actually have interesting and fresh ideas. So F them. Hollywood, hurry up. This is the stupidest comment I've ever seen. Raged one user punching. And meanwhile, I guarantee that person that wrote that has not watched any of the original or new ideas that has come out on whether it's Netflix or Amazon or all these brand new movies that pop up all the time. And the smaller movies, no chance that person watched any of them. Still, the news is exploding online like a B movie alien invasion, and it's not hard to see why. So, Roxy, what do you think about her teaming up with Tim Burton? Smart move, right?
Yeah, it's different for her.
Yeah.
And Tim Burton is one of the directors where if Tim Burton asks you to be part of a project, the answer is yes.
Right.
There's, I don't know, maybe 10 directors living where, like, if Tim Burton asks you to lead a project of his, the answer is yes. And Margot Robbie is a huge fan of film. So I think that this is probably very exciting for her. Does Tim Burton have some projects that have not been great in the last 10 years? Yes, but also has some really good ones.
He's coming off a couple wins, though. He's coming off
Yeah,
a
he
Wednesday.
is.
He's coming off a Beetlejuice. So, yeah.
Exactly. So in general, this is exciting. I don't know this property. So,
Yeah. I mean,
you
I
know.
know it by name, but I don't know if I've ever seen the original, but it's a very famous movie. But I don't know how they're going to do it, especially for today, but we'll see. And it's a good team up for the two of them. So that's interesting. What do you guys think? Attack of the 50-Foot Woman was Margot Robbie. Good move, bad move with Tim Burton? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. All right, it's question time. So Roxy right now is battling up against Roka, who's at 88, I believe. Roxy currently has 28. But
Uphill battle, Kristian. We'll see how we do.
We'll see. Roxy, before we do anything, what's going on your channel? What's going on in general? What's going on? What do you want to promote?
Oh, thanks, dude.
Go ahead, friend.
Every Wednesday and Sunday, I go live at the Roxy. On Sundays, we talk about TV and movies. On Wednesdays, we talk about everything else. It's been really fun to be more consistent with you guys over there. And everywhere social media at Roxy Striar. I have a thing dropping today or tomorrow that please go like and comment on.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Let's see. We'll start off now. Let's see if Roxy can catch John Roca. She needs 60 to tie him right now. And we start with GoPal. Actually, let's see if that's true. Because sometimes, yeah, it was GoPal. Okay. So, yes, we are at 29 currently. GoPal just saw Saturday night. Is Belushi's beard the worst, fake beard in the history of fake beards, or is that just what his beard looked like in 75? It did looked like that in 75. I actually thought, though, and I didn't think the actor was bad. I just think I thought it was not the best casting. Belushi didn't really. I didn't. He was my least favorite in the whole thing, where everyone else I thought was just like next level. And I love that movie. It was on my top 10. I just thought he was the miscast one.
I thought he was great.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. Do you see that there are 3 before this?
No. Hold on. Let me see. It's not even registered on. Hold on. Let me see. It's not even registered on the other one. Let's see. Oh, I see. Yeah. And what are you seeing? You're seeing. I don't know what you're seeing.
On Tim Bino 21. Yep.
That's where Fantastic Four post credits both worthy, or one is jokey. One's a little jokey. One's fun. One's a fun one. And
worthy.
Yeah, they're both worthy. One is fun. One is relevant.
The first one is relevant. The mid credit is relevant. The post credit is funny.
Right. So I think what happens is bouncing back and forth. Yeah. See,
that one came in at 8:07 a.m. and then I see a 7:50 a.m.
Yeah, no, it's jumping back and forth. So we'll catch up. Hold on, let me get back to where
I'll let you do your thing.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you for that one, Go Pal. And then he follows it up. He said, also, I didn't realize that Jacqueline Carlin was George's daughter and Chevy's girlfriend. I was expecting her to be George's wife. And it's interesting. I didn't. Yeah. I have to go back and watch that movie.
I watched it at the premiere. I want to watch it at home and like really look up everybody while I was doing it.
They were all great. Timbino. There you go. See, we found it, Roxy. It was back there. All right, let's see. You're watching it on the Star. That's why
Big Bang.
Doing it that way. Big Bang, GOT. Should they give Luke a long lost child? I'll tell you what I saw, though, man. People are doing AI stuff with Star Wars now that is just next levels. I saw Luke. It looked better than anything that they've done with deepfake. AI, he's walking into this cave and he sees this like Darth Bane thing. And he's like talking, and then Darth Bane starts talking to him. And they still can't get the voices down in AI because it's just so monotone that there's nothing to it. But the voices are there and everything too. But the look, it looked like young Mark Hamill walking through this freaking cave. And I'm like, what are they going to be able to do? They're going to be able to do full-fledged movies. Like,
what's your answer to this question, though?
Should they give him a long lost child? Now? Nah. They've already kind of gone past Luke, and they should go past Luke at this point. Yeah. Right now, Big Bang says, should Kevin Feige become the head of Lucasfilm? I think the answer to that is eventually. Not anytime soon, but eventually.
That'd be wild.
Yeah. He's a bigger Star Wars fan than he is a Marvel fan.
Yeah.
Go Pal, who says, today Roxy's looking very Vanessa Kirby. I can see that.
Very kind. Thank you.
Did you see, by the way, I sent it to you, that speaking of before, when you're talking about see you next Tuesday or whatever, I almost spelled it out. See you next Tuesday. The social influencer I
responded to you.
Did you? I didn't see the response.
Yeah, I responded to you.
What did you say? Do you want to say what you said or no?
I think I said like maybe you should start calling people. Whatever.
I know. Between that and then the other one with calling Pedro like daddy or whatever, just feels like you've got 4 minutes with these people, and that's what you're saying.
The thing is, Kristian, when you're not a fan of talent, like a true fan of theirs, when it's more just about the numbers, you don't have things you're dying to ask them.
Right.
So you ask things like that.
Nonsense.
I thought that they handled that very well.
Yeah, they both did. Both things. It was, but the fact that you got to put these
people who don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
What was the question? Like, do you know that you're a badass girly pop? Or like, what did she ask? She was like, do you know that?
The social influencer said something like, yeah, do you know that wherever you're in UK or whatever it is, you have, it's not resting. See you.
Oh yeah, resting, but like better than that, whatever. To Vanessa Kirby, it was so weird.
It was just the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Jacoke 323. Can you rank your top 5 post Endgame movies?
As Roka says, not for $1.99. I guess.
I'm not. I mean, I don't know ranking them, but I can tell you that some of the ones that stand out are No Way Home, Guardians 3,
Same.
Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four. What's the next one that I would put? Maybe. I mean, I will have to see with Shang-Chi. Maybe. I don't like the ending of Shang-Chi, but out of those, probably.
What about? Oh, you did say Fantastic Four. Yeah, you and I have very similar taste with this one.
Yeah, those are the ones I don't know where I'd rank them, but those are the ones that I would put in there. Okay, let's see. Renee Reyes. When it comes to box office numbers, Kristian is locked in. I've got a pretty good idea of it from how it's the tracking and stuff too, but it's also a matter of just past experiences and watching this stuff like unfold. So we'll see. It's fun to bet. It's fun to bet Roka on these things. I can always get him to. I was like dangle a carrot and I get him. I got him twice.
Who's really good at this? It's Dan Merle. Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, Dan's the best. Easily. Cooley, hi. What's up, man? What's up, Cooley? Today's my birthday. Happy birthday, my friend. Turning 43. I have one request. Could you please upload the old video of Brett going off on a troll in the Schmoes No Show? Too funny seeing Fantastic Four at TCL in LA on Friday. Be easier. That's great. You're gonna be in LA. That's awesome. We might be able to put that up on the Patreon. I don't know if I put it up on this channel, but I probably could put it on Patreon or even for members.
The TCL is a Chinese theater, right?
Yeah.
But why is there? What's the out?
I don't know. Not sure.
Awesome. Happy birthday, Cooley. Hi, you rock.
He's the best. So have a great time also with the family. So that sounds like a lot of fun. All right, next one after that. Cooley coming back in. It says,
what do you think with the family?
Huh?
What do you mean with the family?
Have fun with the family?
Yeah. How do you know he's going with the family?
Because he always travels. Cooley, hi. R.I.P. to Ozzy and Malcolm Jamal Warner. Every day is a gift. Peace and love to everyone. 100% lost. Well, I mean, Malcolm Jamal Warner. That was tragic. Absolutely tragic. Yeah. Let's see. Gopal, have you noticed that Kate and the football types get called Maria, but for Rooney it's called Mara? What's that about? I don't know.
What's this about?
Kate Mara.
Oh.
Kate and the football types get called Maria, and for the Rooney it's Mara. What's that about? I really don't know, Gopal. I really don't. Mike Joyce, I hope the next series you react with Sam isn't Lord of the Rings. The fans are pretty horrible to Roxy Tara when they did them and they like the series. Yeah, but Sam doesn't even pay attention to the comments anymore. And I've done less about it. I think addressing stuff like that, it's like the same thing. Like, as you guys made it pretty clear to me, and you were all right. It's like, why focus on that stuff? Like, I could go in on the same comments that are going to be made on the Fantastic Four video if you like it, and if you don't like it, you can go into that over and over and over again. There's no reson to address it. There's no reason.
Everyone should focus on what they want to focus on. You should address if you want to, and not if you don't.
Actually, I think mentally you're a lot better off. I've found in my personal experience.
So it doesn't work for you.
For me,
yeah,
it doesn't. I think people will be a lot better off mentally if they don't worry about those things. Emmanuel Torres, how were the effects on The Thing? I know you were worried after the first trailer. He was great. I agree. Yeah, he looked great.
Excellent.
Yeah, that was. I think most people are going to read, even people who don't like the movie. The visuals are some of the best visuals I've seen in Marvel in a very long time. They're fantastic. There you go. I did it again. They're fantastic. Okay. Next one after that. This one comes in from Joshua Mosca. Kristian, now that you've seen Fantastic Four and Superman, the people have to know which one is the better Mr. Fantastic movie. Very nice. Love your reviews. As I did with calling Matt Shackman, Andrew Shankman, when I was reviewing, I think in the either I can't remember if it was the out of the theater reaction or whatever it was. Or it might have actually been the non-spoiler. I called Mr. Terrific, Mr. Fantastic.
Oh.
So, happens. It usually happens in the out of the theater reaction because people don't understand. I'm like, this is what I do. I walk out of the theater, I take my phone, I clip the microphone on, I put a mic on, and then I speak. That to me is the most authentic part of the out of the theater. I don't like sit there and go, okay, well, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say this. I go, whatever comes out, here we go.
Yeah.
And so when I had an opportunity to actually do a little bit more sit down, breathe, think of your thoughts. I did that for the non-spoiler, which is out right now. But out of the theater, you get what you get. Levi R127. Do you think Avatar is the only other billion-dollar movie this year, or do you think Zootopia 2 has a shot? Zootopia 2 has a shot.
Do you think there's any way Fantastic Four makes $1 billion?
Not with 125 targeting. It was like targeting 200, maybe. But Zootopia, I always say, do not count out kids' movies. Those are the ones. The kids' movies are the ones that are always going to get you to the chance of that promised land. Look at all the ones that already have done it or got close to it, right? Like Minecraft almost made it.
What did it hit?
I think it's like 920 or something, 930. It's in the nines. Yeah, and how did
any world in which Wicked 2 hits it?
Yeah, there's a shot. It depends on what that opening weekend is, because I think it brought in a lot more fans. I mean, the first one did like 750 or 800 or something like that.
756.
Yeah, it's got a shot, definitely. I wouldn't bet on it, but I would. But it's another one I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised that movie has it. So so I think Wicked, Zootopia, and our Avatar are your three contenders.
All right, everyone, you have questions, we have answers. Send them in. Let's see how they go.
Did you just have one of the Indie Clouds? Cooley High, man, the Smurfs made peanuts. I think it's over with. It was the farts. That movie was one of the worst movies I've seen in a very
wow.
It was a chaotic mess.
Bummer.
It was so bad. It was so bad. Nathan Drake, Kristian, I'm usually on the same page with you, but I thought I Know What You Did Last Summer was awful. Written by the cartoon cat. Sure. Freddie was great though. I had fun with it. I had fun with it. I had a it's not my type of movie. I'm not a big I Know What You Did Last Summer fan. It felt like a 90s movie to me. And it felt, it was generic, but I had fun watching it. So, but I'm also not going to, argue with anybody. What, you didn't like that movie? You didn't think it was good? It's not a well-made. I think I gave it like a 3.1. Could have given it a 2.9 and been fine. But I didn't. Give it a 3.1 because I had fun watching it. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching it for rejects.
Oh, so you're waiting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just saw the first one.
Okay. What did you think of the first one?
So good. And then I watched the second one.
And did you like the second one also?
I did.
Oh, then I think you're gonna like this. I think you're gonna like it. Go pal. Sarah Michelle Gellar just posted a picture from a Buffy reboot table read. I'm excited to see where they're going. And Ryan from Skeleton Crew. Yeah, apparently one of the actors from Skeleton Crew got cast in Buffy.
Oh, huh. Have you seen who's become very close with Sarah Michelle Gellar in all of her posts?
No.
Kathy Kelly.
Oh, amazing.
I see them.
They're because of the tie that Freddie's got to wrestling. That makes sense.
Maybe they're workout buddies. And then I saw that Sarah Michelle Gellar and Kathy were together at the premiere. Yeah, and I was just like, oh, that's so great.
That's great. That's great. Kathy's the best.
Yeah, sure.
Javier Reyes, having seen the movie, do you think Fantastic Four has too many similarities to The Incredibles? No, it's got similarities, but I think it's a help more than it's a hinder.
Yeah, I agreed.
Yeah, no. No one's it's not like they're trying to do the same movie, and it doesn't it's not goofy. The movie's not goofy. Mike Joyce and 7. Ever watched Gen V? I liked season 1 a lot. Season 2 drops 9/17. It's great. You seen season 2? Or are you just saying in general?
I think he's saying the show is great.
I liked the first season of that show.
I loved it.
Poor kid, but
it actually made my top 10 of the year list, I believe. Yeah, I'll definitely be watching this.
Do you know that I still haven't seen season 4 of The Boys?
Wow, that's crazy.
I know, and I like that show. John Booze. I think it'd be cool to see Fantastic, or do you think it'd be cool to see Fantastic Four in 3D? Maybe. There's probably some cool things that they do in that one. I would just prefer, I would say IMAX. Yeah.
I don't love 3D movies, but I think if I was going to see a movie in 3D, I do think this would be a cool one to see.
Yeah, there's times that I just think that it's unnecessary, and then there's times like Avatar is perfect for 3D. It's perfect. That to me is one of those movies I have to see in 3D. Okay, let's see. Again, 31 right now, Rox. You're battling.
Guys, I'm getting the questions. I'm giving the answers.
Oh, man. Mike Joyce, here's me recommending Roxy watch Foundation again. What's that?
It's an Apple show.
Oh, that I think Kristian would like it as well. It's great. I don't know who's in it.
A lot of people. Hold on, let me pull it up.
You look at that. I'll tell this legend MM600. Love you, Roxy. Both of you. Who's your favorite Fantastic Four out of the Fantastic Four and why? Again, I think Thing. I would say. I mean, I liked Johnny in other attempts. But out of the new ones, yeah, I think right now Thing. But I don't know. But I liked them all. It's fun. I like them as a team. It's bizarre. I like them as a team.
Johnny's my favorite. Jared Harris, Lee Pace, Daniel McPherson. You would know some of the people in this.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So again, thank you for that one. We got Gopal coming back in. Bonanza or Gunsmoke or something that ran a million years, but not comedy. OG Law and Order and SVU are over 20 years. Yeah.
Yeah. You had said comedy, but yes.
Or for dramas. Yeah. Let's see. JLM219. D stand-up is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Who?
D is the name of a character on It's Always Sunny.
Oh, okay. Gopal. Burton isn't a particular draw to me, but I'll see. He's hit or miss for me. He's hit or miss. And he follows it up and says, I've been more of a, it'd be more of a draw if Roxy said Timmy C.
Chalamet?
In what?
For a director? Like Margot teamed with Timmy C. I don't know.
Geekness. Roxy, I love you. How do you possibly watch the amount of TV that you do? With all the shows plus the work with Kristian and Real Rejects, I'm amazed. Do you ever sleep?
Single and lonely.
What do you do? You usually, when do you get your TV viewing? Is it usually
nighttime?
Okay, nothing in the morning. It's usually just
no morning. I also usually if I'm reviewing something, I have to wake up at 5 and watch it or whatever. But I kind of do both. Like in the times that you're putting your kids to bed, and in your times in which you're waking them up, those are the times that usually I'm watching TV. I really don't
rephrase that in time when you're with putting your kids to bed or getting woken up by your kids.
Oh,
the little one. It's been adorable though lately. It's been adorable. She wakes up a little too early for my liking, but
like what?
6:15, 6:30 on days, and but I wake up and she's at the foot of my bed, and she looks at me, knows I'm gonna wake up, and then she just crawls into bed with me and lays down until I wake up and go downstairs with her. So it's pretty hard for me to get upset with her when she's waking me up. The Shay Markel, I think Pedro is probably just experiencing the overexposure hate. Kind of like Jennifer Lawrence after Hunger Games, she's got hate for no reason. I think that's probably true. I saw a video of some guys it looks like Hollywood's just pushing Pedro Pascal. It's he wasn't wrong. The 3 movies in the theater right now are all playing Pedro Pascal movies, but that's it's not they always say it's a Hollywood thing, but this is he's getting cast in stuff and smaller stuff, and it just happened to come out around the same time.
Yeah. Luckily, he's super endearing.
Yeah, so and this is going to I think this is going to put him in more so in even a bigger star than he was starting to become.
Yeah.
So, Gopal, I think your super chat count must be low. At least one of mine didn't show up, and I put 10 in there, and a lot of others so far. Which one? It's not. I see all of them. Galaxy Geese, Roxy, what have you learned running the Real Reject social?
That it's so time consuming.
Oh yeah.
I spend on average about 3 hours a day on their social.
Okay.
So, and I do it 7 days a week.
Okay.
It's so time consuming,
and
we're growing, but that's that is a full.
It's a gig.
Yeah, it's a gig. But I really like doing it because I feel like I'm adding value to the team, and that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Next one. Shay, how many years until a movie is considered old?
I don't know, because I just saw what was the movie that just turned 20 years old? It was one of those. It wasn't super bad, but it was one of those type of.
5 is now old movie.
Wedding Crashers, and it was is that old?
Right.
I don't know. To me, if I'm talking old, I think I'm 1970s and earlier. But I think probably anything over the 20 years old is an older movie.
Yeah. Is this one? I guess this is one. Gopal. I guess technically Haley in the White Widow mask is the one that I guess we missed. I don't know what, I guess, can you rank? What does he say?
Wait, what?
Oh, Roxy's looking very Vanessa Kirby, and he said, I guess technically Haley in the White Widow mask. I don't know what that means, but that's but that's when we missed. So sorry about that, Gopal. I don't know how they got missed. Lloyd, Team Striar. There you go, Lloyd.
Thanks, Lloyd.
Gopal now says, Roxy, did you see Teenage Bounty Hunters with Maddie Phillips, the blonde from Gen V?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, it was good. Okay. He also says, I said Roxy is more Haley in the White Widow mask than Vanessa herself because of the eyes.
Oh,
there you go. Well, we just read that one too, Gopal. Nerds Engaged. I got a question for you too. I just watched a superhero movie that felt overstuffed. Does Fantastic Four feel dense and stay on target? I didn't. That was one of the things. Like I said, and not to compare, I liked Superman. I had fun with Superman. I thought it was pretty damn good. It had a lot going on, like a lot going on. This had a very structured. We followed our 4 heroes, and they had to do this particular thing. I thought it was way more on target as far as knowing exactly what it wanted to be than Superman was. If I was going to compare,
I did not feel this was overstuffed.
Right.
At all.
Right.
No.
Yeah, no, not at all. I think it was focused. Mike Joyce, Roxy, I hope that firefighter saw your Instagram post. This could be a Cinderella moment. What happened?
I went to a bachelorette party.
Okay.
And actually, let me tell you this, Kristian.
Go ahead.
I was so popular at the bachelorette party. I felt so popular. It was in San Diego. And there was a firefighter that came up to us. One of my closest friends was getting married, and we were on the beach. And he just pulled up to say congrats to her because she was wearing something, bride, whatever. And then we took a picture with him, and he was so hunky. I love firefighters. And he was like something as he was driving away. I was like, tag me in the photo or something. But I knew his name was Mike, but I don't know anything else about him. And so when I posted it, I said, Mike, come find me.
Oh, well, has he found you?
No.
Updates soon?
No, one of my girlfriends wanted me to post this video. I took this video of me dancing at this disco bar, Kristian. We were dancing. And I felt like the hottest commodity, man. Everybody wanted to dance with me because I'm the silliest dancer.
I love how you're silly dancing.
I'm so silly. And I had the best time. I love dancing. Good. There's not enough dancing.
It's true. All right. 2 more for now. We'll see.
Let's see.
RQMDS. And support for Roxy, great show as always.
Wow, what's RQMDSKDJ? That's not your name.
They have done this thing on my channel. I don't know why this happens, and I still have Luke.
They're RQMDSMD.
No, it's like even Gopal. Like it's like I only know it's Gopal because I know Gopal's profile, but for some reason they change it to this other stuff. I don't know why they do this. Haley Atwell has brown eyes, so Vanessa wore colored contacts. I had her blue ones when it was the mask as an Easter egg.
I understand now. My eyes right now look very brown, right?
Yes.
Recently they've been like
hazel.
You get so green with shit.
Yeah, but my youngest is like that too.
They be changing all the time.
Yeah. Levi R127. I don't mind Pedro, but it also seems like he's in everything. If it's not him, it's Oscar Isaac, just overused. I don't disagree with that. It's like I think that sometimes you go with who is hot. You want to make sure that it's like it's going to help your business. So everybody is who's the hot person right now? That's what they do. Say right, and that's what they do. So Sydney Sweeney is one of those people too. That who's hot? Let's use them. Let's put them in stuff, and that happens.
Doesn't bother me.
Jenny Lawson. It's been a while. Just sending support. Hello, Jenny, and thank you so much.
Nice. Jenny rocks.
Yeah.
Kristian, we're slowly building. We still have a half an hour. We're gaining speed. We're catching up. We're hot on his tail. We're hot on the trail.
Stephanie said something on my channel, Dan's channel, and Roka's channel names. Can we check Luke or PLD? Like, what is that? Like, why? I didn't do any setting on that. What is that? Why does it do that? Gopal, going out of town the rest of the week. So extra. Thank you, Gopal. I appreciate
it, dude.
Oh, Casey, you haven't been here. If you're asking this question,
well, she said I'm late.
She said she's late to the show.
No, that's
true. Maybe she just found the channel. Well, I had already seen it, but I did first time reaction with Kate Mulligan, who had not seen it, and I loved it. It's one of my favorite movies of the year. If it's battling F1 right now, it's battling F1 for my number one spot. But Sinners is one of my favorite movies of the year.
I loved F1 so much, and so many people have a visceral hatred towards it. I don't get it.
Really?
Yeah.
F1?
Yes.
I haven't heard that.
There's so many people who DM me or written to me being like, "You recommended F1, the most trash movie of the year," and I'm like, I thought the movie was excellent.
My favorite. This guy liked Ant-Man and Quantumania. Can't think I'm serious. Shut up.
I loved Sinners also.
Gopal, who would you put in the Esther Canedis role for the new Thomas Crown if Adria is Renee Russo? Oh my God, Gopal, I haven't seen. I just know that I really enjoyed the movie when I saw it was like 1999. I don't know.
What is this question?
Thomas Crown affair. So Adria Arjona just got cast opposite Michael B. Jordan in the remake now, and he's asking as far as this role. I can't even remember the role, to be honest with you. I have to go back and see it again. So I don't know who I put in there, but I'm excited that they're doing it. Levi G, R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. What's your favorite Ozzy or Black Sabbath song? I know this is going to be lame, but Iron Man.
Yeah. I feel you.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Mike Joyce, excited for Weapons from the Barbarian creator. I've never seen Barbarian.
Oh, that will do really well for you.
I think I probably will do that one. I think I'm going to do Barbarian.
With who?
Tina. Probably Tina. She watches the horror movies with me. No way she's seen it. So I'll watch that. And then
Barbarian's very good.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good. And I haven't seen the trailer for Weapons because I know Josh Brolin's in it, I think. From what I know.
You know what Greg made me watch, and he already announced that he made me watch it, but it's not out yet, that I don't know that I'll ever forgive him for.
What?
Human Centipede.
Oh my God.
Have you ever seen that?
I know what happens, but no, I didn't watch it.
You think you know.
But I know things that happen.
You think you know.
No, it's just disgusting.
I thought I knew.
Can't do it.
I've never hated doing something more. That was actually like torturous.
Yes, I can't do it. And the people
that was crazy.
If people ask me to do like Terrifier, I'm not doing it.
No, we did Terrifier, and I loved that franchise.
Yeah. This
is not the same as Human Centipede. It's so much worse than you think it is.
No, I don't want anything to do with it. T.Y. Johnson. Rock, did you ever give your Love Island finale thought?
I had it on my list for last week, but then we didn't get to TV, and then I thought it wasn't relevant anymore this week. Okay. So I'm glad you're asking me, because if it's relevant to you, it's relevant to me. I spent so much time investing in watching the show that I do want to keep talking about it. But it's really sad to see what's happening post Love Island. There's just so much controversy around like racism and how people are treating certain cast members and how the cast members are treating each other, and 2 people getting kicked off the season for making racist remarks, and now how Shelley and Alandria are being treated. It's just wild. I love that Amaya and Brian won. They were my favorite. And I also really liked Iris and Pepe. I hope for no hatred for anybody. Like Kristian, there's people on the show who ICE has been called on their families, like that. Like people are treating this like it is their everything, and it's really, really sad to watch. So I like the finale, but like all the behind the scenes stuff is kind of ruining it for me.
That's fair.
To me.
I was listening to you. Heard you.
Fair.
At SS Bergie, what movie are your guys looking forward to most in August? Naked Gun.
What did you say?
Naked Gun.
Oh, I haven't seen the first one.
Hey, hold that. Yeah.
August. What movies are coming out in August?
There's another one with Austin Butler. Is it Caught Stealing? I think that's August.
Oh yeah.
I want to see that too. But let me see what's coming up.
I was just hearing about that from Jabby.
Caught Stealing. Yeah, I want to see that one. That one is, I'll tell you, out of August. What do we got coming up here? So August 1st is The Bad Guys 2 and The Naked Gun. Then you get Freakier Friday and Weapons, August 8th.
Freakier Friday is very exciting for me.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm going to see that also. August 15th is Nobody 2 and Americana. August 22nd is Honey Don't. I don't know what that is. August 29th is Caught Stealing, The Roses, and The Toxic Avenger. Well, that's what's coming out in August. Yeah. So I would say
July was such a huge month. August is a lot lighter.
Usually is. Caught Stealing and Naked Gun are the two. Yeah. I Am Cool Cash. How does Joseph Quinn do compared to Evan's Torch? I like Evan's Torch because it's a little, to me, it's a little bit more comic accurate, Johnny, as far as his attitude. But we haven't seen enough of this Johnny yet to know that. So I like the movie that Joseph Quinn is in, and I like Joseph Quinn a lot. I liked the kind of more playboyish nature of Evans.
I prefer Joseph Quinn.
Okay, yeah, Quinn
and Evans is my Boston boy for life, but
yeah, that's fair.
I was more attracted to Joseph Quinn's character.
Okay, well, there you go. Let's see. Sweet Dreams 84, hottest commodity. You go, Roxy.
It's nice to feel wanted, like when you're dancing and enjoying yourself.
You got, and look, and you're wanting it out 53. You got
Kristian. Listen, I'm a slow burn. I'm a slow burn girl.
35 to tie. Carlton Rudder, London Calling started for All Mankind on Apple TV and superb. Also, with F4 does the vocal music from the trailer featuring the movie briefly, and I actually liked it because I didn't know if I liked it in the trailer, but I actually really liked it. I thought the way that they used it made a lot of sense. Again, it's all about context and the way that they did it. Yeah.
Shout out to Andrew Guy, who is in an episode of For All Mankind.
Yeah, he is. Go Pal. Every time you say Caught Stealing, the Jane's Addiction line played on Caught Stealing once when I was 5.
Me too. Jane's Addiction, that lawsuit, there's a lot going on with them right now.
Is that the fight that they got into?
Yeah.
They're suing each other?
Yeah.
Oh, why are you doing that?
Because they had to cancel the tour because of and now they're all like paying owed millions of dollars.
Oh, okay. So it's
kind of a legitimate lawsuit, but it's also like
sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks. Go Pal. Last one for now. I think Honey Don't is the one with Aubrey Plaza and really. Oh, okay.
I love the two of them. Honey Don't has got to be like a play on Honeydew, right?
Yeah. I think it sounds like it.
The Honeydew list.
What is your most anticipated for the rest of the year, Roxy?
Wicked 2.
Wicked 2?
I just, I love that movie so much.
Yeah.
What's yours, Wicked? What's yours?
I have 2. I mean, I'm going one in the big. No, I really want to see that, but big blockbuster is Avatar.
Okay.
Oscar movie is After the Hunt, which is one that did you see the trailer yet?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Great.
I'd be curious if Steph Sabra is more excited for Wicked 2 or Avatar.
I asked her this question. I think she said Wicked 2. I feel like she said Wicked. It was hard for her to.
That's a tough one for her.
Yeah, I think it wasn't an easy answer. RQMDSKDJ, the Caught Stealing trailer looked really good. I didn't watch it because I know I want to see it.
I really don't watch a lot of trailers anymore.
Unless I have to. I try not to. Although I want to start putting more focus on some of these smaller movies for the, for the audience to see it. Because like I did the After the Hunt trailer reaction. It didn't do very well. It did like 5,000 views, but I think but I brought a lot of attention to it that people didn't know was coming out.
That's cool.
So that was a win. Go Pal. Drive Away Dolls was better than I expected. I don't know. You know a lot more of these than I do, Go Pal. It's true.
I don't even know what that is. I'm
not sure.
What was Drive Away Dolls? Do you know?
No, I don't.
I don't even know if it was a movie or Margaret Qualley.
Okay. Tron is the other one that people are excited about, which is another.
It was the Ethan Coen movie.
Oh, okay. By the way, chat, what are your most anticipated for the rest of the year? So far, I'm seeing P.T. Anderson's movies, Zootopia 2, Tron, Avatar, Predator Badlands.
We're 25 away, right? And we have 20 minutes, and that's like doable. So
unless
reminding people that
let's sign off, so maybe not.
Maybe
not. Did the Coen brothers have a falling out?
I don't know. Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. But Running Man, people are saying Predator Badlands, Tron. So Zootopia 2. Yeah.
Kristian.
Yeah.
Going to the title of your video for 1 second, because I forgot to ask you this during it. And I know you said your top 5 or whatever, but do you have a definitive yes or no answer to, is this the best Marvel movie since Endgame?
Is it the best since Endgame? No Way Home, Guardians 3, Fantastic Four. It's too recency bias. I got to see it again.
Is your other one No Way Home or Guardians 3?
Yes.
But
I don't know yet. Are you saying out of those two, which one?
Yes.
This is so good. They're both so good. I just
So
watched
good.
it recently.
And Deadpool and Wolverine isn't up there for you?
No. Deadpool Wolverine to me is the successful version of and the funny version of Thor Love and Thunder. It's like if a Marvel movie was a Saturday Night Live movie and was not funny, it's Thor Love and Thunder. If a Marvel movie was a Saturday Night Live movie but was really funny, it is Deadpool and Wolverine. Because I like Deadpool and Wolverine a lot. It is good, and it's like the emotional moments come with like Hugh Jackman, but it's pretty much just kind of it's a comedy. It's like a full-fledged comedy. So no, I think as far as overall Marvel movie, the best one I would say was one of those two. Right now, Fantastic Four is up there. It's up there. I really have to see it again. How about you? What's your?
I think it's probably No Way Home.
No Way Home.
I think so.
Right. Yeah, I probably would choose to give you an answer because you asked. I'd probably go No Way Home over Guardians 3. But so
Kristian,
yeah.
In all fairness, you asked.
You mean the title? Yeah. Well, Luke asked.
To give you an answer because you asked on the title of your video on your channel.
True. Go pal. Ethan making movies without Joel. But is he producing it? Is Joel producing it? That's a question.
Also, sometimes people just like want to do things solo.
New Vince Gilligan Apple Plus show announced. Excited. I am excited for that. Who's in it?
What is it?
Oh, I haven't heard. I don't know, but that's great. Oh no, don't do it, Ed. What happened?
What's that?
Oh, were you not here for that? I don't want to put the audience through this again. Essentially, there's a 19-year-old kid at Trader Joe's, and I asked the kid if he was working at Trader Joe's. He had a ski cap on while he was working at the register, and I asked him. I said, "Do you guys take Apple Pay?" What happened? Not, excuse me, sir. What did you say? I didn't hear you. What happened? And nothing happened. Asked for you to take Apple Pay. Cooley. Oh no, it's not Cooley. Carlton. You two should do an OTTR together sometime. What is that? Oh, out of the theater reaction. I out of the theater reaction, right? Well,
you live in New York.
Yeah, Roxy's in LA. I'm in New York. But yes, if she's ever in New York, we will. Eric,
from the creator of Breaking Bad, Happiness is Coming.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
No, sorry. Happiness is Contagious. Is that the name of it?
Maybe it's called Happiness. Eric Slaby, did you like Fantastic Four more than Thunderbolts? I don't know yet. I think the answer is yes. I think so. I need to watch both of them again. Thunderbolts I'm gonna watch again with Sam real soon, and then I want to see Fantastic Four again. But I think the answer is yes. RQMD SKDJ. Support for Roxy, aka RQMD SMD. Oh, yeah, it's good. They changed it up.
Okay, the new show in question is Vince Gilligan's next project starring Reese Horn from Better Call Saul. Everybody loved her. Very little is known about the new series other than 3 years ago it was called a grounded genre drama. It's also expected to go a different direction than the crime-focused Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Apple's YouTube channel is now hosting a live countdown to the time we'll presumably get a full unveiling. Seems this Friday, July 25th, near 3 p.m. Eastern is when Apple plans to reveal the series details.
All right. Carlton Rudder.
There's a lot of hype around a TV show.
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, he deserves it. Carlton Rudder, let's get Roxy to 100, guys. Well, you're at 66 right now. You need about 21 to tie Roca, or 22 actually. Eric Slaby, did you see Heads of State? Pretty good, actually. Oh, that's the one with John Cena as the president.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. Matthew Cooper, Roxy's the best. Give her a raise. We're trying to get more stuff on the channel for her to do. I'm working on it.
Kristian, that's my manager.
Oh. You got to give her a raise. Get her some more gigs.
He's the best. I mentioned you earlier. What did I say about you?
Yeah, I don't know. I like that. I met him a few times.
Yeah, you did, and then you left us.
Very nice guy. Not once did he say, "Hey, can I manage you?" He didn't say it once to me, Roxy. Not once. You know, I would have said.
You have a whole team.
I know. Carlton Rudder, forgot there are 2,700 miles between you two. Long day. Yep, it was a while. So what?
3,000 miles. I haven't been to New York City since pre-pandemic's crazy.
Gotta get here. Nathan Drake, Black Phone 2 looks so creepy. I'm hyped for it. Again, another one I can't wait to see that I'm not going to watch trailers for.
I covered the first one for Real Rejects, so that's mine, baby.
I am Cool Cash CG. How is Silver Surfer and Galactus? So I talked about it. They're both excellent. Galactus, to me, was going to be the one that was like, how are they going to pull this off? And they did. He's terrifying. I thought Galactus was terrifying.
There was one still image from the trailer of Silver Surfer that made me think that there was a world in which Silver Surfer was going to look horrible.
Yeah, no.
She didn't. She looked awesome. Julia Garner is just the absolute greatest. I'd watch anything she's in, and she was incredible. Sure. And Galactus was awesome too. I also had heard complaints before that people said that Galactus looked small in the trailer. Nothing about him is small.
Yeah, interesting. Sticks asks any update on the TV show. I don't know if I mentioned it or not last time you were on, but Roxy read my script and gave me some great notes. Did we talk about this last time?
You told me that Steph and I had the same notes. Which
right. But Roxy had some great notes.
But I gave like 20 different things. Steph had all the same things.
A lot of them.
So wild.
So, as far as where we're at, we're getting on the phone with the director next week, and we're gonna see. Hopefully, that director.
What do you mean with the director? You mean with the potential director? Or do you mean with the director?
With the director that I am hoping will want to do it. So I'm getting on the phone with myself and Martini on the phone with them next week. Fingers are crossed. If decides that they want to get involved, then great, and we'll move forward with that particular person. If not, then we got to, we just keep chugging along because my goal is to find someone. And I think someone asked me this last time. It's like, how much are you going to set the Kickstarter for? I don't know yet. I got to see what the person that we bring on board going, okay, if we need to do this, we need to do that. We want to do this. This is what we're going to need to make it happen. Ideally, I'd love to shoot 6 episodes, but I think realistically, we're going to shoot for 1.
Well, you haven't written 6, right?
Not yet. No, not yet.
Do you have a Bible? I
have an idea of where it's going to go for those 6 episodes. Yeah. Eric Slaby, R.I.P. to Ozzy, a rock and roll goat. Oh, 100%. Absolutely. For sure.
True.
John Blues, plan to watch X-Men movies with Sam before Doomsday. Yeah, it's one. So the list for Sam, I can tell you right now, we have, you guys put, I'm telling you, I'm so bummed about this because the audience pushed us into Agatha. They pushed us into Agatha. And barely 20,000 people watched Loki. No one's going to watch Agatha. And I'm going to be so bummed about it because I said, we don't need to do Agatha. I did it with my wife already, and Sam can just watch on her own. It was like, you got to do Agatha. You got to do Agatha. It's like, okay, we're going to do it. And I was like, oh no. If barely anybody watched the freaking Loki season 2, nobody's going to watch Agatha. So we're doing Agatha. Then we're going to do Captain America. Then we're going to do, what's the next one after that? Thunderbolts, and then we'll be done with the MCU. And yes, we already did Marvels. So after that, we're going to do Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, the Christopher Nolan movies, the X-Men movies, some Tarantino movies, Harry Potter, and Star Wars. That's what we're doing with Sam. She's going to be tied up for quite a while. And I have my fingers crossed. I'm working on it with Luke. But I should be bringing in some people to do more reactions on the channel. But Luke's working on it. So I'll let you know once I find out. Okay, we did. So yes, we're going to watch X-Men movies for sure. 77, Roxy, now you're only 10 away or 11 away. Now there's a shot.
You believe in us.
Now there's a shot. Mark Jason Ali, We Were Liars is very good. Hope you get the chance to watch, Rox. I see Naked Gun and Fantastic Four on Thursday. That's a great double watch. That's fun double bill. Galactus can change his size and look.
Yeah, I still haven't watched We Were Liars, but 5 people on this channel have recommended it to me. So that's usually enough for me to go start. Yeah. I got a lot of TV stuff going on right now, but I'll work on catching it.
Go, pal. Roxy, did you see the series where Julia Garner does that voice about a scammer or something? The voice was too much for me to stick around.
Talking about Inventing Anna, the Anna Delvey.
I think so.
Yeah, I watched it.
That was because she made up that voice, that character, that person. Yeah,
and she nailed it. Yeah, I did watch that. I've watched like most things that she's done. I didn't see The Assistant. I hear it's amazing.
Okay, yeah, she's real good. Kingsport Cal, what's up, Cal? I forgot I have forgotten to tell you how excited I am for your new project. Thank you. Does Ken have a role? I talked to Ken about if I had something, would he want to do it? And he said, and Ken is always self-deprecating as he is. So if you want a bad actor in it, of course I would do it. Ken will do it.
Kristian, who's playing the guy that's closest to you in the script?
Ron?
I didn't want to name him.
It's okay. Ron. Most likely Brett. Most likely. Cool. But I have to, again, this is why I need to have these conversations with the director and stuff first, but that if he didn't do that, he'd be Milo. You remember which one that is? Yeah. So, Carlton Rudder, great Silver Surfer, looks good. Trailer was iffy. Yeah. I didn't love the trailers. I really like this. RQ, support for Roxy, bringing it to 79. Oh my gosh, are we getting Roxy? Is she going to pull off a crazy one here? Whoa. Nathan Drake, Ballard is really good. Maggie Q does not age.
Huh. I don't know.
John Booz, were you okay with Zay leaving the Big Brother house, Roxy?
I did really like him, but yeah, I'm not attached to anybody yet, so I guess yes.
Okay. So I think that's it right now. Nope, got another one. Hold on. Joey Pedris, been on the fence about Fantastic Four. Your reaction got me excited. I'm telling you, man. I was like, I was so like not. I was like, we'll see where we go with this, and I dug it. Javier Reyes, are you considering watching The Boys with Sam? No, not really. Not, and it has nothing to do with the show. And I love the show. The TV stuff takes a bit. And it's like I want to jump back to movies with her because for TV, it's like I have to get her because her schedule's so crazy right now. It's slowing down a little bit, but she her schedule's crazy, and so I have to get her in here at least 2 times a week in order to make sure we're on schedule for Tuesdays and Fridays. So I am looking at again. Luke is looking into it. We're going to try to get some. We're going to get some more peeps on to do some reactions. We're just trying to figure it out. Carlton Rudder, Roxy, most anticipated TV series left this year. Well, that's a good one.
I'm really excited for Stranger Things.
Yeah, me too.
Really excited for Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more than that. But
those are good ones. RQ, support for Roxy.
Woo.
Amelia Nokolov, I was lucky enough to see The Naked Gun yesterday. Oh, I'm jealous. Kristian, you're going to adore it. It's hilarious. Liam Neeson is perfect. I can't wait.
When are you seeing it?
Monday, week from yesterday. I am pumped to see it. I can't wait. That one's going to be if I'm taking my buddy John Pinto, I mention on this show all the time. Legend MM600. What's up, guys? Who's your favorite X-Men character? I hate saying this because it's just so cliche, but he always has been. Wolverine's always been my favorite.
Magneto.
Yeah. 85, Roxy. And we're about to sign off. Come on. 85.
What did Roka get?
88.
Oh, whoa. That 888.
Oh, 86. Tron of 7. Support for Roxy. Julia Garner is in the upcoming movie Weapons, and it looks great. Comes out August 8th. She was wasted in that werewolf movie that came out this year, too, by the way. Have a great day, guys. Yeah, so she's in Weapons. Okay, interesting.
If anybody watched The Americans.
Oh, was she in that?
Yeah, for a little.
Oh, okay. People love that show. Richard Docatura.
Greatest.
Support for Roxy. Love you, Rox.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it, Richard.
KC Grant. Why does no one take issue with Johnny Cage being 50? I just don't think it really matters for what they're doing with the movie.
I thought the trailer looked good. I did see that one.
I don't think it really matters. Carl Rudder, support for Roxy.
Thanks, dude.
Stephanie my dad passed last night. I'm sorry, Stephanie. He was a great musician and singer, but he hated metal, so it feels perfect that he passed at the same time as Ozzy. R.I.P. Dad. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, and I love that you took it there with like the fact that it was, right when Ozzy did. So that's tough though, Stephanie. I'm sorry.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that with us. You always make me laugh in the comments. I'm constantly reading what you're.
Yep.
The little quips and jokes that you have. So thanks for making us smile. Great. And hopefully we're a little distraction for you today.
And you got support. Carlton said, love to Stephanie, and he also lost his dad this year. Yeah, we know it was tough for you, Carlton. So again, I'm loving this, the community that we're putting together and the people. So yeah, the support, lean on. Apparently we have a Discord. So you guys can talk to each other there too. RQMDSKDJ, more support for Roxy. Go.
Thanks, dude.
GoPal gave somebody a membership. That's very nice. There you go. Okay, so right now, Roxy, you are in the lead with
93.
But now the question is, Stephanie's going. Stephanie. I don't know how I guess we were just talking about Stephanie, but Chris Carr is going at it alone tomorrow. Brett is not on the show, so will she benefit? Chris Carr has not even gotten close to the winner's circle yet. We'll see if she's got a chance to do it. Steph will be on Thursday, and then Friday's Capes and Cows. So Eric Slaby adding to it. They're still trying to get you to 100, I guess, before we get out of here. Eric Slaby, support. Can't wait for Naked Gun. I'm so excited for that movie. Carlton.
Thanks, dude.
Rocks up the hill to 94. She's at 95. 95. So, look at this. So they're going to get you to the one. GoPal, Behind the Wall of Sleep is underrated. Sabbath. Yeah, it's true. You know, that is very true. There's so many great ones. I got to go through. I'm going to.
Yeah, me too. It's going to be today. My car rides.
Yeah, of course. So, all right, Roxy. Right now, once again, you're at 96 before we sign off. Where can people go? They can go check out your show. You have something dropping tomorrow?
That's on my Instagram at Roxy Striar. But yeah, you can follow me also on YouTube Wednesdays and Sundays.
Okay. GoPal's trying to push you to that 97 or to 100. Got you there so far. Said YouTube cut me off there for a minute.
Why, you had one too many?
I guess so. Maybe so. You know, it's funny because I sent the script to you. I sent it to Steph. I was always wondering what my wife would say, because she's actually the hardest critic, to be honest. And she loved it. She's like, I would watch this.
Oh, good.
That was good. GoPal, if it'll let me, we have to get 100. Well, you're 2 away. You're 2 away. And here we go. 1 away. Toronto 7. Love and support Roxy. We hit the 100. Carlton did it. New avatar hits 1.5 billion. Yes or no? Yes. I think it will.
Yeah.
It's an overall event.
5. I don't know. Yes, I guess. Maybe.
iGeekiness. Push for 100. You already pushed right past. So far, so good. GoPal got you there. All right, Roxy. You did it again.
Yeah, thanks, dudes. I really appreciate it. I'm having a tough one. So
you are? What's wrong? You want to talk about it?
Have you not been with me for the last 2 hours?
No, but I mean, tough one in general. Yeah, but I didn't know what was going on. Is there something that was going on that the reason why you're in?
I just appreciate you guys being so nice today. So thank you.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Thank you again for being here. Appreciate it. 102. So thank you. Appreciate you all. We'll see you on the flip side. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere podcasts are found. We'll see you guys later. Bye.